Chapter 7. Living the American Dream. By age 29, it appeared that I had all the trappings of success. I was happily married, had a 6-month-old daughter, and my telecom business was booming. After making a visit to a priest when my wife was a few months pregnant, I performed my first confession in over a decade. Ever since that time, I have been maintaining a daily discipline of doing the rosary prayer practice, and it had become a huge part of my life. My intention was to build and foster a stronger connection with God. So every morning I sat with my coffee, counted the prayer bead by bead, and recited a specific prayer. At this time, the money was rolling in, and my company was constantly being pursued by acquirers, which would make me a multimillionaire overnight. As far as what I believed a healthy, happy man's life should look like, all the boxes were checked. Beautiful wife? Check. Successful, self-led business and self-made man? Check. Child? Check. Strong body? Yep. Check. Money in the bank and material success? Check. As I continued to build my relationship with God daily through my rosary practice, and even with all those pieces in place, something still didn't feel quite right. Something was missing. I felt empty, but I couldn't figure out why. What was wrong with me? I had accomplished everything I was supposed to work for in my life now. Why wasn't I happy? My unhappiness led my wife and I to couples therapy. After a few sessions, I started seeing a therapist on my own. After my first session with the new therapist, she handed me a book called The Alchemist. I immediately drove home and read it from cover to cover. Each page touched my spirit and soul. I resonated with the main character's search to find a hidden treasure, only to realize that the treasure was to find himself. For the first time in my life, I felt passionate about learning about my spirituality and my personal journey. At the age of 31, I started writing in my journal, prompted by an intuitive desire to learn to express myself and feel better in a new way. Just like hitting the bag at the gym let off anger, I found that writing released emotions too. I didn't seek it out. I just found myself picking up a notebook at work one day, and I started writing to God. After that first notebook, I started writing more deeply into my journals. Writing was something I realized I can count on to help me work through difficult issues in my life. In those journals, I wrote about everything, the ups and downs in my business, my relationship with my wife, being a father, being a man. Journal write also gave me another way to pray and communicate with God. The rosary, writing, journaling, reading, and exercise were now part of my daily routine. And back then, I had no idea I had created a certain lifestyle that would consistently lead me in a positive and uplifting direction.